Here, let's... Trying to take selfies for a YouTube thumbnail. And this guy keeps wanting to hide his head.
Are you recording?
Yes.
I have a bald spot.
I love you. What is that?
Is it countdown to awful? I'm older than you.
I'm not balding. Mine just breaks off because of all the torture. So, yes, this was an attempt
Smoker's cough.
to take. Oh my God,
She's never smoked.
I've never smoked. Yeah, we were attempting to take a selfie for a YouTube thumbnail, and this guy is complaining about that and licking my face. This is what I live with. Send help! Send help.
Yes. Yes, send donations to Karen at Carnival.
For my mental
Ketovore.
health. Help me. You're my best buddy.
You're my best buddy.
Alright, over and out.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Karen, and this is Southern Ketovore. I apologize for my absence. I know I have not posted in, I guess, a little over a week. Things have been hectic. This past weekend, I traveled up to Virginia to spend a few days with my parents. And so that took a few days, just kind of separating from normal everyday life in order to really dive in and spend as much quality time with them as I could. And then, of course, it's been rocky just getting back home, and, you know, whenever you're out of town and you get home, you gotta settle and clean and do laundry and all the things that you don't, you know, you've missed days doing. So, yeah, it's taken me a few days to get back into the swing of things. So today is Thursday. It is my day off. Richard and I have, over the course of the day, I have filmed our what I eat in a day for our typical day off. So that's what this video is going to be, is sharing that with you. But additionally, I wanted to start this off just with kind of talking about this past week and how things have gone. I know some of you are aware, but I'll fill everyone in as well. My parents are older. My mom is 73, my dad is 76, and they live in the mountains of Virginia, which is not where I'm from. I am from Charleston. Cars are noisy. But when my dad retired from teaching, they moved up to Virginia just because the cost of living is a lot lower, and here in Charleston, obviously things are growing and it's just becoming more and more congested. So they kind of wanted to move out to a nice kind of quiet area. So they've loved it up there. They've been 14, 15 years now they've been up in that area. I love going to visit up there because it is a much slower pace. It's a very small town feel. Everybody knows everybody. Lots of cows and rolling hills and mountainsides and scary winding roads, and fireflies and all of those awesome things. I also don't get to see them as much as I would like to, so I really tried to stay off of my phone and spend as much quality time as I could with them. Some of you are aware of my mom's condition. She currently is very fragile. She is a big motivator for why I do this. It's been decades since she was originally diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. Unfortunately, her will was not great, so it was poorly managed and progressed pretty aggressively over the course of her middle age and starting into her senior years. And she was officially diagnosed a couple of years ago with cognitive impairment and decline, and has rapidly progressed through stages of dementia. I firmly believe, although her doctors will not confirm, that the biggest reason for her disease is that poor management of her type 2 diabetes, that has led to an insulin resistance in the brain and unfortunately a starvation of the brain. That being said, that alone has changed things cognitively, and so she's, obviously losing some memory and gets confused easily, gets confused about where she lives, where she's been, who she's seen, what she's done, what time it is. Sometimes she thinks that we are much younger than we are, and she thinks that my kids are younger or that I haven't had them yet. And it's depressing, but combined with that is, at her advanced age, she's frail, and over the course of this year she's had a number of falls, one where she broke 5 ribs and her nose and her cheekbone, and more recently in July where she broke her femur, where it meets her hip. So she spent several weeks in a rehab facility after that in order to try and gain some strength, but now is only able to, she requires constant supervision and assistance and cannot be independent. It requires a walker to get about, and it is hard, even being aware of her situation. It is very, very hard to see the person that raised you in that condition. Unfortunately, I spent this past weekend eating all of my feelings, which is ironic and stupid considering the fact that that sort of thing is exactly what led to her sickness over time. And let me see. This is the stray cat that decided she lives here. So obviously it was counterproductive for me to do that, but essentially every time I found myself getting emotional, I ate things I shouldn't, and it was a distraction, and I mean, it worked. My whole goal was to wait until I left to cry, and so every time I felt like I was going to cry, I ate or drank a cup of coffee, and I successfully got about 100 yards out of their driveway before I cried. And that is what it is. So I got back Sunday evening and came back home and tried to start fresh. Originally I was planning on doing some fat fasting early in the week to try and get back on track, but just in general trying to get back into the swing of things has been more difficult. So yesterday was my first keto day, officially, really focusing on my food. Today is the first day that I am documenting what we've had to eat, and I've tried to keep it really simple. For me personally, I find that anytime I have strayed, obviously I feel like crap. Like there's nothing that physically feels good about eating a whole bunch of carbs and junk. I've spent the last several days with hip pain and my lower back bothering me, and gout pain in my big toe, and headaches, and feeling tired. Like, it's not like it makes me feel good ever. So, but today's the first day I haven't had a headache, and my back's starting to ease up, so hopefully some of that inflammation is subsiding. And that's the goal for right now, is not to be super strict, but just to focus on the simple and give my body what it needs in order to reduce that inflammation and get back on track, back into ketosis, get my blood sugar level and stable. So I'm going to share what all we have had over the course of the day. Also, I will include some clips here in a few minutes when Richard starts grilling, so y'all can see that beautiful meat footage as well. And cat's gone potty, so I'll give her some privacy. But yeah, that's the plan. So I apologize for there we go, for being a little absent. I apologize for letting you guys down as far as just not doing, you know, so great this week. And yeah, here's to moving forward. So I'm only human. I don't claim to be perfect. I am hoping that Richard will go with me on my next trip, and we're planning on going up at Christmas and visiting, and hopefully having my my best buddy by my side. Hopefully it'll be a little bit easier to be strong. So we shall see. But anyway, I'm gonna roll what I eat today, along with Richard's what I eat in a day today. And that's about it. So yeah, we're gonna get to that. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, if you did not know already, it's still small, but we are growing. I started a private Facebook group, Southern Ketovore, the Ketovore, and Carnivore support group. So I don't care where you fall on the spectrum. Dirty keto, lazy keto, strict keto, ketovore, carnivore, relaxed carnivore, strict carnivore, lion diet. All of those are on the spectrum of a proper human diet. All of those are great ways to successfully stay in good health or return to good health. So I support all of it. And that's the whole idea behind that group, is to be a place where everyone, regardless of where they fall on that measure, can feel at home and feel comfortable. So I will include the link for that down in the description box below. So I would love to have you join me. All right, cars are getting loud, and Richard's getting ready to light the grill, so we'll catch some of that too. All right, until next time, let me mean it. All right, it's a gloomy, overcast day, which calls for coffee. Black coffee in my little Christmas Starbucks mug. Because why not? Oh, that's pretty. Yay! Coffee. All right. Good morning, everybody. Let's start on what I eat in a day and drink in a day. Coffee.
Oh, hello, Internet folks. How are you today? Today's breakfast is brought to you by keto cinnamon bread, French toast. Oh, yes. And au bacon.
Au bacon.
That's French for bacon.
Makes sense if you don't think about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so dirty keto, which you can do because, you know, you aren't a diabetic.
Metabolically something.
Metabolically something. So this is keto bread that is supposed to be 1 net carb per slice. So you're having 4 carbs this morning.
It's actually really good, and unfortunately we got it in Virginia.
Yeah, so this isn't something that is available here, but
so
it is super yum.
They had.
We did buy every loaf that they had.
So we do.
And what are you putting on your French toast?
We are putting sugar-free.
Again, dirty. Sugar-free syrup. Basically, it's all sugar alcohols, so it comes out to 0 carb.
Yeah, and it's got this little hand. So, and that stands for Together We Educate. I don't know why there's a blue hand on there.
Harris Teeter does the Harris Teeter things. All right, so that's your breakfast, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy breakfast.
Bye-bye, Internet people.
Bye-bye. All right, breakfast for me. We have a little bit more black coffee. That's the last of a pot, guys. It is half calf these days. And breakfast, which is 3 large eggs scrambled in 2 tablespoons of butter, 4 slices of Hormel bacon, technically 5. I already ate 1, and I shared it with Mosey. And yeah, this is going to be breakfast for me. None of that dirty keto bread for me. I wish I could, but unfortunately it is just as bad for me as the normal stuff. So there we go, breakfast. Okay, random snack. Not the best choice, but it'll work. I took some sliced Colby Jack cheese, threw it on some parchment. No, I am not going dairy-free right now. I'm just trying to get back to normal. So this is 2 of the square slices of Colby Jack, cut up and put under the broiler and made into kind of like little crackers. A little bit crunchy. Probably could have done them a little bit longer. I like them normally when they're a little bit closer to burnt, but that'll do. And I made enough for Richard to have the same amount as me. So it's probably a little less than 2 ounces of cheese, I think. So, cheese. Okay, I'm getting ready for dinner. Richard is marinating some chicken that he's going to throw on the grill, along with a couple of pork tenderloins to have as some meal prep for the next couple of days. But tonight we're going to have some of that chicken and asparagus for dinner. But I just remembered that I made these earlier. So these are little jellies that are electrolytes. So all I used was the Knox gelatin, hot water, some flavored water enhancer. I used like Mio orange tangerine. And then I also added what I use for electrolytes. It's not for everybody, but I use the Morton Light Salt. And then a supplement from Bulk Supplements of magnesium citrate. Measured that out. So, yep. Little jellies for extra electrolytes. And a snack. I dig it. I know, this is dumb, but I'm just going to include that I love my car, and she makes me happy. This is Stella, and she's filthy. But as you can see, it's supposed to rain, so there's no real point in washing her yet. So, soon, sweetheart, I'll wash you. Okay. And also, my yard's confused and my camellias are blooming in almost November. Hey.
Oh, hello. How are you? Welcome back to Let's Not Burn Ourselves.com.
Yeah. What you doing, boss?
I am getting this grill nice and prepped for some chicken.
Chicken?
And some pork.
Oh my gosh.
That's how we say it here in Charleston. Since we don't know how to pronounce things.
All right, so what are you doing? Why don't you explain to people why you have a coal bed only on one side and not over meow, but only over meow.
All right, so it is my belief. I could be wrong on this, so internet people, if you have a different opinion, please chime in. So what I do, if I'm cooking steak, chicken, pork, what have you, I like to place on direct heat for, let's say, if it's a
direct heat.
Yeah, let's say 1/4 inch to inch thick steak. We eat our steaks
1/4 inch to inch thick,
right? 3/4 inch.
Oh, I was about to say, good lord, 1/4 inch is like shaved.
Math. That's 85 millimeters. Carry the 2, something like that. Anyway, so what I like to do is I like to sear my steak. So it'll go on one side for 1 minute. I turn it because I like seeing the thatch marks on the steak. And then I take it off of direct heat, place it on a cooler side of the grill, and let it rest for the exact same amount of time that I did to cook. So if it's 2 minutes on fire, 2 minutes off fire. Then I put it back over the heat, 1 minute, and then I take it off the heat, let it rest for 2 minutes, so on and so forth. Okay. So as I'm grilling chicken, I like to do 2.5 to 3 minutes, and then I take it off the heat, let it rest for a second before I flip it.
Okay.
What does that do? I don't know.
But your grilled chicken always comes out delicious and juicy and super flavorful and awesome. So,
you know why? Aliens.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so what all are we putting on the grill today?
Our kids were bad, so they're going on here. But not till later. So they'll look like chicken. It's fine. It's fine. You won't know the difference. I know we're doing chicken breast that I have marinated in rotisserie seasoning, my homemade seasoning, which I cannot give you the recipe. Unless you want to give me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Click the link below. Anyway,
There's no link. Oh my God.
no link. All right, so I do my homemade seasoning that I put on every single meat that I ever cook. It's good on steak, chicken, pork, spaghetti, whatever you want to use. Anyway, so I do rotisserie seasoning, Greek seasoning, my seasoning, and olive oil. And my secret is I stab the breast to death.
Yes.
Like,
You're going to
I
have
murder
so
the breast.
many, we're going to have so many people in the comments that are going to be like, olive oil is not a clean cooking oil. Or people that
it's
are going to
not.
say, all of those seasonings you're talking about have like fillers and like some have cornstarch and like, oh my gosh, that's dirty.
No, we cook with the $72 olive oil. It's pure. It's made out of
Baby olives.
it's actually made, no, not baby olives. They were wild caught, farm raised olives, and no olives were harmed during the harvest of said olives.
Right.
And they named them all. Like our bottle is
They were
Steve,
grown-
Jim, Jack, Paul.
Grown by nuns in the Appalachias.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they were. So they are also kosher. It's kosher
Shut
nuns.
up. Okay, but what else other than chicken is going on the grill?
Okay, moving on. So we're doing two marinated pork loins,
Yeah.
which I marinated in the tears of my enemies.
Yes.
So they are tender
Yeah.
and juicy and delicious.
And what else? The surprise thing that I just reminded you that we're going to put on there.
76 burger patties, because that's what my
It's only
wife
6.
does to me. Yeah. Is it 6?
It's a box of frozen, the Chuck burgers
Yes.
from the
That's what I
frozen
meant.
section.
Not 76. It was
It's only
a box.
6.
I meant box. Of
Only
6.
6 this time, you big baby.
Yeah. So, help me, people. Help me.
Yeah. He's a hostage in this situation.
Yes, I am. I'm
All
a
right.
hostage over heat.
And meanwhile, inside, I'll be making asparagus. That's my contribution.
When I get nervous, I do this.
How's your foot? What'd you kick?
I don't know, but it hurts. It's the thing that you fed the outside cat with.
I love you.
I love you.
If people get the reference,
Kudos to you.
you don't win anything. And maybe you should
Yeah.
take some ibuprofen. You probably have back pain.
If you get it, you had an awesome childhood. And you also grew up with one wood paneling wall in your house.
At least one. And you're probably due for a colonoscopy.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, let's go.
Alright, I want some smoke on the pork, so I'm going to...
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
Lemon and garlic pork loins.
With some curry. Or no, that's mesquite.
Mesquite.
The secret ingredient. Mesquite.
Which is our favorite for everything.
I'm
So,
just gonna toss that right on in the coals.
directly
like
on the
so.
coals.
Do I soak mine in water? No. You know
No.
why? It's gonna burn regardless.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, and we're not smoking,
Yeah, we're
like
not smoking.
long-term smoking, so this is just for flavor. All right.
Alright, and on. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Slippy little suckers.
Slippery little fuckers. Alright, that's one.
You sure?
And dos. Okay.
One and dose.
One and dos.
All right.
I almost deuced. Okay.
Richard,
Yes, ma'am.
you come and sit beside me in our mismatched chairs. Welcome to the party.
Oh.
Yes, there's
Yes.
a recording. That's why it's counting at the top.
Oh, that's what the little orange oval is. Yeah, okay.
The timer.
I get it.
So I think we should ask the people their opinion. Because on the channel, we have yet to do any sort of live stream
Okay.
or live Q&A.
Why am I so wrinkly? This is my normal resting pose.
Yeah.
That's normal.
So the question is, would you like for us to do a live? Richard, would you like to do a live?
Okay.
Okay, so he doesn't do the YouTube often. Basically, what we would do is
I'm older than her. By like 15 years, which makes her weird.
By like 2 years. Anyway.
Carry the two. It's like 2 years or 15, whatever.
Anyway.
Snail year. I don't know.
We could do a live feed where we do a live Q&A where people can ask questions in real time.
Okay.
And we can answer questions for people.
I like that.
So that's an option.
Yeah.
Or we can ask people to submit questions and then we can just record and answer questions for people.
I like the live thing.
You like the live? You want to be on
know
the
me.
spot?
Yeah, absolutely. You know me.
Okay. So Richard votes for a live Q&A.
Yeah.
So y'all let us know if you would like for us to do a live Q&A. If you would like for it to be just me or the two of us, or if you just want Richard. I mean, he's the star of the show. I mean, he's definitely entertaining.
I'm something.
Dead sexy too.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're not looking at me, I'm dead
if that's something y'all want us to do,
yeah.
then let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. You're just like finger gun.
Bang, bang. Finger bang bang you into the night. If you know what that is, good for you. If you don't, you need a movication.
You do need
or
a movication. Or a TV-cation.
Watch Comedy Central.
Yes.
South Park.
South Park.
Finger bang.
Oh my god. Hey, baby.
Wait, get this one.
Get that one. Woo! Wait, okay, that's too. Yeah. They look pretty.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I want to cook your meat.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, what you doing?
I'm making a cake.
Really?
Hello, internet people. I am putting some.
Let me see some chicken, like a money shot with some chicken without. Here, face it towards the light, dude. Just for a split second, so people can see the buttload of seasoning on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Now you may throw on grill.
Okay.
So 4 chicken breasts. We have since moved them pork tenderloins over to
off the direct heat onto the indirect heat.
Chicken being kissed by the fire.
Being kissed by the fire. And then I like to do this right here. Make that thing flame up. Come on. Okay. Okay.
Barely got away with your life there.
Meant to do that. See, that's the public service
Are
announcement.
you sure? Because your scream was a little high pitched.
Okay, so
it's a little short on your left side.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, hello. Welcome back to the Southern Ketovore channel. Today we're going to be cutting up chicken.
We're just... You're supposed to be displaying the food that you worked so hard on.
The flesh, it burns.
First of all, there are burgers. 3 with cheese, 3 no cheese. Seasoned with Kinder's, the blend. 2 pork tenderloins. Rare.
Wow.
And then 4 chicken breasts, one of which is right here.
Which I will cut.
The burned lay flesh.
The flesh.
Are you supposed to let stuff rest before you cut it?
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, we're going to stop there.
Why don't you show us a slice?
Okay. Watch.
Hang on. Let's see if I can get in enough to... there we go.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, so juicy. Yeah. Chicken breast doesn't have to be dry and sad.
Boop.
Oh my gosh. Thanks, man. You're the best.
That's what I do. Hey. Up here. Not all superheroes wear capes.
Indeed, sir. Thanks for making meat. You're the best. Shut up. Oh my god. I can't take you anywhere. Nook. Okay, I'm filming outside because it is so loud inside. Richard's got something on TV and it's so loud. So I'm gonna flip this around and try and show you guys dinner. This is using the grilled chicken breast that Richard did today, and we kind of made a makeshift chicken parmesan. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like, and this will be the last of the food for the day for the what I eat in a day portion of the video. So flip you around, hang on. Alright, so hopefully you can see. So this is about a half of a large chicken breast, and basically I cubed all of this up. Actually, Richard cubed it up. We put it in a casserole dish, covered it with some marinara and a bunch of mozzarella and Romano cheese, and let that bake. And then this is just oven broiled asparagus. I like my asparagus like very, very cooked. This is delicious. It just has salt, a little garlic powder, and some paprika on there, along with a little olive oil. So that is dinner, and that is a wrap. So thank y'all for coming along. As always, I appreciate you checking in. Be sure to check out the link below for our private Facebook group, and I will see you guys this weekend with whatever I pull together for a grocery haul and a meal prep video. So see you soon. Love you, mean it. Bye.